Kumar Murthy is an industry turned academician who has a vast experience of 17 years in engineering industry and 20 years in academia. And he holds an engineering degree as well as a master's management degree and a PhD in finance. He has served many reputed organizations in India and abroad. And let us hear from Dr. Vinod Kumar Murthy on data science and big data opportunities. Thank you, sir.
Many thanks, Tony, for a very wonderful introduction. Thanks again. And good morning, audience. Very good morning. I know that you all are in a mute mode, but I understand that you all are very happy and excited and keen to know about a wonderful world about data science and business analytics. So, I believe that most of you are exploring this field for the purpose of making your career in the coming time. One thing I would like to mention that these two words, data science and analytics, the business analytics specifically, are very popular words, and every now and then you might be hearing about data science, analytics, and artificial intelligence, IoT, cyber security, and so many things. So big data. And one thing is very much noteworthy, that we all are facing a very terrific and tremendous time, difficult time as a matter of fact. And the reason is known to you all. All the businesses are standstill. Businesses like retail and like manufacturing, just because of this pandemic, corona, the entire world has become to a halt. And the entire world, we were going very nicely, and immediately, suddenly this breakdown happened. And we all are shocked. But I'm very much sure that soon the situation will be back to normalcy very soon. And I'm having reasons of that belief. I will take 1 minute time to mention this thing, that this world has seen typical and shocking scenarios before also. 1929 had the Great Depression in USA. Then Southeast Asian currency crisis around 1980, which started from Thailand, which shocked almost the entire world. And in between we had two world wars, World War I and World War II. The good thing is that after every disaster, we came up. And this is my core belief, that this time also, we all will be able to come up soon because of 2-3 very specific reasons. Number one, we are not in 1929, we are in 2020. We are equipped with more technology, more better technology. Number one. Number two, we are having very good integration and coordination with regard to infrastructure of the entire world. Third thing, we are having really very advanced communication systems. And these three things will help us to come out from that situation. Okay, so that is the background. No need to have depressed feeling, no need to be in shock for a longer time. Soon we will come out and have normalcy. Good. We need to understand that this field, data science and analytics, is why this is so important. Why this was not heard before. I believe that most of you are youngsters. And you cannot relate that 5 years back down the line or 10 years back, these two words were not that common. I will mention you the reason why these two words have become very common and very important nowadays. Now, let us set up the context. All businesses and manufacturings are now at halt and they need to come up. How they will come up? All these managers are discussing day and night and debating, brainstorming as how they will come out of this situation, how they will grow their business. And this they cannot do. They just cannot do if they don't analyze their data. If they don't analyze their data, they just cannot come up. And this is the pretext. This is the specific reason that why data science and business analytics will lead, will be at the forefront, and those who are equipped with the skill set of data science and analytics will be in a far, far better situation and position as compared to others. Now, this word data is very important. And here is one magazine which I wanted to refer. And the name of the magazine is The Economist. And this is a very famous, one of the most reputed magazine. It comes fortnightly. So after every 15 days, this magazine is published. And the picture which I am showing you is a couple of months before picture. Uh, and there are two lines which you must read very carefully with more focus. It says, the world's most valuable resource, the world's most valuable resource is data, data, data. No more it is oil, no more it is gold, no more it is diamonds, no more it is coal, COAL. It is data, 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 data. Data is the most valuable resource in the world. And all these managers are keep on thinking, keep on brainstorming as how to gather data and how to analyze. Now I will take you to that part, that how this activity, data, collection of data and its analysis is uh, critical, important, complicated, challenging. It's not that easy. This data was there before also, and analysis was being done before also. When I am saying before, it means 5 years before, 10 years before. Yes, data was there and analysis was also happening. But why these two things become more complicated and more challenging? And that's why this profession became more rewarding. So you have understood that whether a turmoil or whether a boom, in any of the situation, all business people, all managers need to analyze the data for their decision making. Now, which industry use or needs data science? Which industry needs data science? And for that reason, I'm uh, I'm having few picks: tourism, banking, insurance, retail, agriculture, hotel industry, aviation, hospitals, medical care, local travel, Uber or Ola. You may surprise Hollywood and Bollywood, film industry. which movie will become hit, which movie will not become hit, which movie will make tremendous business, which movie will not. Supply chain management, goods from one place to another place. Sports analytics, sports analytics, football, cricket, badminton, Wimbledon, swimming, sports analytics, new development, and it's related to data analytics. So data is going to be gathered about sports and then it's going to be analyzed. You can see that, and this is only a part. I'm not able to give you a comprehensive picture. Otherwise, I would be adding space also, ocean technology also, geography also, forest technology also. So many things are there. Agriculture. So every industry needs data scientists and analytics professional because they are going to have data and they need to analyze that for their decision making. Very important. Every industry needs data scientists and analytics professionals. Now, from where this data comes? Most of you might be thinking that data is an Excel sheet. Excel sheet is having some rows and some columns. So Excel sheet is a data. Yes, it is a data. But I am showing you that from which additional sources data enters. So this is WhatsApp. Through WhatsApp, so much of data is generated. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is producing tremendous data. SMSs producing tremendous data. PDFs produces tremendous data. Movies, videos. I would like to take a pause. Are you aware of the gentleman? I would like to have chat. I want to look at the chat from the audience. If anybody can recognize this gentleman, first name, I will be more than happy. This is a very famous movie, The Pursuit of Happiness. From the audience, anybody is able to recognize this gentleman, very famous person. I'm sure most of you have seen this movie. If you have not seen this movie, then today make sure that you get hold of this movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, and watch it. Anyway, if you are not able to recognize this gentleman, no worries. I'm sure that probably you will be able to recognize this lady. Anybody, you can chat, you can write. Mm-hmm. Anyone? Mm-hmm. Anybody? Oh, no. So, okay.
The responses that are coming is the first one, Will Smith, and the second one, Shakira.
Oh, I'm so much happy, so much happy, so much happy. It means that I am talking to a very learned audience. They are aware. Huh? Good.
Definitely. Many hands were raised, so just interrupted you to give you that information. So Will Smith in Pursuit of Happiness and Shakira.
And what was the song?
Waka Waka.
Yeah, very good.
That was from my side.
Okay, very good. Yes, yes, perfect. Waka Waka, very famous song. Huh? And this is famous movie, famous song, and audio analytics, voice analytics. I would like to just mention this information because this is very interesting. We are, means my team is assisting Bangalore police for analyzing not many telephone calls. We are doing audio analytics for the police for tracing crime. And this is going to be very fascinating and very interesting because police department receive because they monitor so many calls, telephone calls, and they don't know how to analyze that. So they need data scientists, and my team is assisting them and helping them out to segregate voices and to figure out that which particular call is more suspicious and where they should give more focus. So this is a very wonderful example, crime reduction, crime detection, audio analytics. This is video analytics. Wonderful field, analyzing videos. My God, so much interesting. Then mails, so many mails. Now, if you look at the entire picture and different sources, you will be amazed. The quantum of the data nowadays in this era is huge, 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 really huge. This data is going to be huge. And this is the thing which is making it complicated, making it challenging. This type of situation was not there 10 years before, not there 8 years before, when WhatsApp was not that common, when Facebook was not there, when SMSs were not that much common, when LinkedIn was not that much common, and at that time, video analytics was under development, audio analytics was under development. So they were there, and they were they were in a very nascent stage, but now they are in a very developed stage. So these sources are producing huge data, huge data. And these managers, decision makers, they are managers, decision makers of their own businesses. They cannot handle this huge quantum of data. And they need professionals. They need professionals like you who will be having the skill of analyzing this huge data, first of all, gathering this huge data and then analyzing it. Now, someone may say that we have Excel and Excel is able to produce good results, good analysis can be done via Excel. You're correct. You're absolutely correct. But one thing we must know that this huge quantum of data cannot be held in one Excel sheet. Excel sheet is having limitation. Only up to certain number data can be held in Excel sheet. And the precise number as of now is 10 lakh rows. So only 10 lakh rows can be accommodated in an Excel sheet. And this data is much more than that, much more than that. I am avoiding the jargon, but let me coin one or two words. Terabyte, petabyte. So gigabyte you know, GB you know, I am going further. Terabyte, petabyte. So one thing you all have understood that we need a spatial technology, we need spatial mechanism, we need spatial science, we need spatial platforms, we need spatial languages, spatial programming languages for collection of the data and then analyzing of the data. Here are a few things which I would like to mention, and this is R Studio. So there is one very famous programming language, and it's called R. And in the morning I was taking a session. Here is the R Studio. So where you can have pictures here, you can write script here, and the output will come here, and whatever you are doing, its environment and history is here. So this is our studio, and this is something very much needed for analyzing the data, for gathering, for collection of the data. Likewise, there is one programming language called Python. I'm very much sure that you might have heard R and Python. And this is Spider. This is Python's development environment. And this is also very, very popular. They say that Python is the most popular language as of now, and which is used for collecting the data and for analyzing the data. There is one another software, and the name of the software is SAS. And the full form of this um, word software SAS is Statistical Analysis System. This is a company in USA, SAS, Statistical Analysis Company. As a matter of fact, this was the monopoly. This was having monopoly since last 3 years. In last up to last 10 years. R was not there. Python was not there. They were holding the entire market. And then R entered into the picture, and then Python. And now currently the ratio is 33, 33, 33, 13, 13, 13. These are the new skills, new technologies, new languages. And if you know this, if you know this, if you know this, my God, what will be your market value? I am not able to express in words. You will have wonderful career, awesome future, very bright prospects if you know these three languages. Wonderful. In addition to these three, there is one more, MySQL or SQL. So this is partially used for collecting data and for having primary analysis. The SQL is building their capability to go for advanced analytics also. This is something really great. IBM Watson Analytics. IBM is a very big brand, industrial business machines. They manufactured the first computer long back, and they have developed this Watson Analytics, which is used for artificial intelligence as well. And though I had mentioned that Excel is um, not able to hold data, but Excel is very much needed, required, unavoidable for data analysis. So Excel is also needed. In addition to that, MySQL, R, Spider, IBM Watson Analytics, particularly for artificial intelligence, are very needed skill sets. Kept out, probably I mentioned, I'd use the word very bright, fantastic. You will always be ahead of competition because very few people are aware of these languages and very few people uh, are having the skill set as of now. Industry needs more. There is a huge gap between demand and supply of data scientists. So career outlook is very bright, very bright. I'm giving you a few examples that how analytics work and what analytics provide. Let's take this example. This is a retail shop, mall. As you cannot see a human being here, and you are correct because we are facing lockdown, so nobody is going into malls. But these malls, they are always thinking to increase their sales, and they all the time try to give answer of these type of questions. If a consumer has purchased bread, butter, jam, cheese, eggs, then what more they can purchase? You might have observed that you entered into a mall for purchasing few things, and when you come back or when you come out from the store, you might have observed that few things you you had not planned to purchase, but you had purchased. That temptation came over there, and you probably had done over purchasing. This happens at least 10% time or 20% time with almost every, and this is because of one particular method or one particular um, science, which is called market basket analysis. And this suggests that how they should arrange their stores, how which things should be kept near to which things, and this is a science. If you are good in market basket analysis, imagine that what will be your market worth. So many retailers, so many businessmen, so many malls would be needing you. And this is something very, very important, very integral part of entire data science and analytics, exploratory data analysis. It starts with very simple question. In Bangalore, as I am from Bangalore, um, uh, whether college girls do more shopping on weekends or boys do? The question looks very simple. But when the exact answer is there, marketers are going to make strategies, going to make their plans, going to make their promotional plans according to the answer of this question. This is something very important, very interesting. Cluster analysis, segmenting of the data. One example is here. Let's assume that you are considering a beauty product shop. Can we group consumers on the basis of gender, age, profession, weight, height, color, education level? And if you are doing cluster analysis on the basis of this, yes, you can group your customers like this or consumers like this. Now, what this company should do now, then they should develop different strategies, different approaches for this group, this group, this group, and this group, and they will not use one policy for all. No, one rule for all will not work in a nowadays situation. The rules, the strategies have to be customized for getting maximum output from the activity. So cluster analysis is one very important thing within data science and business analytics, which you will study in the course of data science and analytics. This is something very great, very interesting, very useful. Sometimes you are trying to evaluate whether the situation's outcome, whether the result will be in this direction or in this direction. And directions going just for discussion sake, happy, sad. For a case of bank, if somebody is sparing loan, then the manager will evaluate whether the person will pay on time or will become defaulter. So there are n number of examples. One more example with regard to malls and retails. Imagine that Big Bazaar had launched one discount scheme. So after launching that discount scheme, whether the sales will go up or whether the sale will remain same. And these type of situations are analyzed by these methods. And these are few, there are many. The popular methods are logistic regression, decision rules, support vector machine, neural networks, and all these very interesting methods you will study in this course of data science and business analytics. This I am very much sure you have seen in your 10th class or 9th class or 11th class or 12th class correlation. linear correlation. For example, is shown here. Can we predict earthquake in a geographically sensitive area? Very useful, very important. Japan faces earthquake very frequently. In our country, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Mumbai, they face heavy rains. So can we build a mechanism where we can predict um, for the future, for earthquakes, rains, etc. Again, these very interesting methods are going to be used for this purpose. You all use your desktop or laptop for your mails. Have you observed that some mails go to spam? I'm very much sure. Some mails go to spam. Who does that job? That job is done by a data scientist. That data scientist use a mechanism named, the name of mechanism is this. This is at the back end and it segregates spam mails and good mails. And this is really wonderful, really wonderful. Pattern recognition. This is probably the cream of data science, and it is used in medical diagnosis, life form analysis, sonar detection, radar detection, image processing, weather prediction, behavior analysis, speech recognition, speaker recognition. I'm giving you one common example. Human body is full of cells and there is a pattern of cells. So there will be a difference in the pattern of a healthy body and of an unhealthy body. And through that pattern recognition, which is done by these methods, the detection of a disease at the early stage can be done. And it's going to be very, very beneficial for the human mankind. And pattern recognition is used in these areas as well, very meaningfully, very fruitfully. And you will study this wonderful skill set in this course. I would like to take a pause again. Who is this? Who is this girl? Madam, look at the chat. If you participants are able to recognize.
Yes, sir. Waiting for the response. Yes, got it. Katrina can.
Oh, they are very intelligent. My God, they are able to recognize. Very good. So nowadays, social media analytics is very popular, very important, very critical. Why? Because every organization is interested to know the swing or the mood of the audience or the mood of the potential stakeholders. And that is done via analyzing Facebooks, analyzing tweets. Here is one example. So these are the tweets done by Katrina. Look at the words. And the font size indicates that this word was used maximum. And these are the tweets done by Katrina. These are the tweets done by others on Katrina. And my team had collected these tweets during some period and then analyzed. And we reached to a very interesting conclusion, which is really amazing. Look at these words and look at these words. At these words, which are collection of the tweets of other than Katrina, Salman, Khan, Dream, Meet. Salman and Khan. This is not there in Katrina's tweets. What does it mean? In Katrina's head, Salman is not there. Whereas other believe or other feel that Salman is there inside her head. Two different contradict outcomes. Interesting? Like that. And likewise, you can do Twitter analysis. And the sentiment score 26 positive. So these tweets were having sentiment score of 26, and what others think on Katrina, that sentiment score was 192. Very large positive sentiments. So text mining, social media analytics are in very much demand, which is a very integral part of the syllabus of data science and business analytics. Now, what you should be good at if you want to understand and if you want to learn data science or business analytics. So one thing is that you should be aware of basic statistics. So we are not expecting that you should be a master or an expert in statistics. If you understand mean, mode, median, standard deviation, enough. We can start or you can learn with those basic concepts, and then through those concepts you can learn all those all those methods which I had mentioned in previous slides. These methods, these are actually called machine learning algorithms or machine learning methods, and you require very basic fundamental understanding of statistics, mathematics, because all are going to be numbers, 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 numbers everywhere, numbers, 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 numbers. So you should be good at mathematics at reasonable level. Again, we are not expecting a mathematical skill of MSc mathematics level. Reasonable mathematics, which you have studied till your 11th or 12th class, that's enough. That will make you comfortable for understanding these machine learning methods. And you should be keen or you should be good in grasping these type of languages, which I had expressed before. R, Python, SAS, SQL, IBM Watson Analytics. Good. Now, there is something very, very important which makes learning of data science and analytics very much different from other disciplines. That is very important. Why this is very much interesting, and which thing makes these courses very popular and very much user-friendly, interesting, popular. I'm going to show you through this slide. All courses of data science and business analytics are hands-on type. Less lecturing, more hands-on with data. And this makes the entire learning experience a very wonderful learning experience. Less theory, more practice, more hands-on. Somebody is using his pen and drawing on my screen. Kindly don't do that. I need to put some efforts for removing this, which is distracting me. My dear friend, kindly don't do. So, the teaching, again somebody is using with red pen. Why are you doing that, man? No, please don't do. Please don't do. Please don't do. Please don't do. So, the entire delivery of this program or the learning of data science or analytics happens with data sets and with hands-on through Python, through R, through SQL, and like that. They are going to have tremendous workshops and seminars by industry professionals, by experts. So again, less lecturing, more workshops and more seminars. And in workshops, new developments in audio analytics, video analytics, sports analytics, ocean analytics, all new developments will be taught via workshops and seminars. And there will be a wonderful industry connect between your class and with the industry. You will expect wonderful guest speakers from the industry to come to your class and to make you aware, and they will share their knowledge about the development in this field. And the entire course will be with data hands-on via case studies. So lecturing will be there, conceptual clarity will be given, but it will be done more through case studies and workshops and practices. I always say, if you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. But if you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. You can note down my phone number, either right now or later on you can take from the coordinators of this webinar. So my number is this. I wish that you should be safe at your home. You should keep calm and you should remain focused. I pray that you stay blessed, grateful, and thankful. This is all for today from my side. This is the time to learn. Start learning. And thank you very much for patiently listening my part. I'm waiting for some queries, some questions and answers.
So there's one question that has come up from Kumar. His question is, can BSc Visual Communication student do data science and analytic program?
The person should check this part. Whether he is good at basic statistics. If he is good at it, and good means only fundamental, mean, mode, median, standard deviation. This is one. And even if he is not, if he is willing to learn, then he can join.
Sure, sir.
I would like to mention, there are examples after examples when candidates were from commerce background, were from literature, English literature, biology, and they have made wonderful career in this field. So why not this gentleman from communication field?
Thank you, sir. One question has come. This, I think, Rosewine ma'am, could you please take this up because it is specific to the university. The question is, the course offered in Presidency University, Business Analytics, Data Science. Will I be learning business analytics or data science?
Rosewine ma'am, over to you. Rosewine.
I think there's some issue with the connectivity. Rohil, you have asked this question. I will ask ma'am to connect with you separately and respond to the query.
And I would like to add here that, that more or less what I had mentioned here in these slides and in this presentation, the methods which I mentioned, cluster analysis, exploratory data analysis, and these methods and these languages and these softwares will be taught both data science and business humanities.
Thank you. One question has come up. What about the job opportunities for an aspirant with MBA in data science and analytics?
Job opportunities I had mentioned, you see, almost every industry needs a data scientist. You just learn it nicely, and there are n number of takers for that skill set.
So one question has come up. If I want to study AI and ML, is it enough to know the algorithms to be used, or should I know data analytics also?
See, you need not to know the algorithm mathematically. Try to understand one thing. You need not to know the algorithm uh, by as per uh, mathematics terms. Say, for example, I want to make a heat map. See, I have prepared a heat map. I I have used just one command. That's it. And that there is a lot behind this command that is called algorithm. That is done by MSc mathematics or MSc statistics like person. I'm only required to know that if I write names of a data set, then names will appear or names will come as an output. That's it. If I want to make a bar plot, I need to do this and a bar plot will be there. This word bar plot is going to have entire algorithm inside it, which I am not going to manufacture or prepare. Neither me nor you. We should be able to use only the code. That's it.
Uh, in presidency, what we are for our business analytics specialization, what we are doing is this is Roswa and Joy. I just thought I'll share our experience. So we teach the codes from scratch, and then only we will get into higher level analytics. So in the first semester where there is no analytics, we teach them stats and maths. Basically it's a brush up of what they have taught in their plus 2 level, so it is basics, not a higher end. And then we make them and this will help them to be used in many other subjects also, including analytics. And in analytics again, when we start, we are teaching them the R code. First thing is R codes we are teaching them, and after that only we are getting into analytics. So anybody who is from a different background also can take the analytic courses.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. One more question that has come from Safinaz is, lot of new programming languages and new models are coming out in every month in market. So which is the best language and good tool now, and where is the end of modeling?
End of modeling will never happen. And we don't want that it should happen, because there should be a continuous development, continuous improvement. Why we think that now there should be an end for development? No, new models should be developed. It should be there. Number one. Number two, since last 2 years, I have not seen a new language which has become popular. Earlier it was SAS and it had monopoly. Since last, say, 10 years, then R entered, and Python is popular since last 3 years. So in the last 3 years, no other language had come, no programming language has entered into data science field. There is one which is trying to enter, and the name is Julia. But in my opinion, it will take time. So, but what is your worry? If a new language will come, we have to learn it. That's it. In order to keep ourselves relevant and ahead. If you say that I will learn only C++ and Java, which was taught in my school in 10th class and 11th class and 12th class, after that I will not learn anything new. After that I will not upgrade myself. Then my humble suggestion to please rethink.
Thank you, sir. Uh, One more question that has come up is, can we differentiate between data scientist and business analyst?
data scientist is more, or he starts his work right from collection of the data. His majority of his, one of the prime work is collection of the data and then analysis also. Whereas business analyst does what? He leaves this data collection part on the data scientist, and then he pitches in from analysis part onwards.
Thank you, sir. That's it's all from the chat forum. To everyone, we will be
Yeah.
sharing a feedback link to gather the feedback on the session, and also the contact details as sir had mentioned. We will share the same, and a recorded version of the session will be shared to you shortly. So if there's anything else, you can always get in touch with us at through presidencyuniversity.in website, or our number 9022092222. A few more questions have come up as I was giving this information. So if you can take that up also. The question is, what
Okay.
can...
I'm having 5 minutes more. No, ma'am. So,
Yes, just file this last question.
yeah.
What can be an expected package for a data science aspirant with a pretty good Python and up to 2 libraries R and SQL knowledge?
Oh, how many years of experience? Fresher or experience?
That is not mentioned, sir.
So I believe that if he is a fresher, he should be expecting
Fresher, sir, fresher.
fresher. So he should expect somewhere around 7 lakhs per annum as a humble beginning. Hello, I have answered.
Sure, sir. Thank you. I think yes, sir. I think that is all from here.
Okay. Yes. So I think we can close the session.
Okay, thank you very much, audience. Many, many thanks, and God bless you. All the best.
Thank you so much, Dr. Murthy, for the lovely
All
session.
pleasure is mine. All pleasure is mine.
Thank you, Rosewine ma'am, for moderating the session. It was a pleasure having both of you. And thank you to all the participants.
It would be great if you will maybe able. Thank you, sir. So it's a great pleasure that we have you in with us, Dr. Vinod Kumar Murthy. It was a very enlightening session, and I hope everybody is enjoyed the session. Thank you so much, sir, for your valuable time.
Thank you. Thank you. Thanks. All the best. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye, everybody. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you for joining.